So here we go again, all the drama of last season now but a distant memory. It is time to wipe the slate clean and write a new story. A story full of heroics, of glory and of grandeur. The grandest of all Asian adventures begins right here. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And so, as a new chapter begins in Asian football, let's have your thoughts, Jim Beglin.
Well, this is a really tough tournament, and winning it is going to be a true mission. Both of these teams could make life easier for themselves by kicking off with a win, though. So, I hope they both go for it here.
There's the whistle.
No, that was never going to make it. And that looks a decent ball.
And he's there to get it away. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Up he goes! It's Luke. That's another chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're quick to press here, right on top of them. FC Nassau still without a single shot on target. That is a little undercooked. Laid back in. Tries a shot! It's scored! First blood drawn. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Number 6. So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Foot in.
Nassau really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Played out to the right. Can he get it through? Great ball. And the finish! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking for a runner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Great vision. And the through ball. Whistle goes for half-time. That's the first half compared with your expectation.
Nassaf really should be thinking about getting this off early in the second half, Peter. He should be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it's hoisted clear. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found a way through. And the shots!
Peter is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Threads one in. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
FC Nassau choosing to make the first change.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
FC Nassau are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Defending was strong and firm. Chance here to counter.
That's going in strongly.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. This is the time you need that pace.
He won't be happy with that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Nassaf really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Great chance! That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substitution on the field. Number 35.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he's intervened well there. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. FC Nassau bow out. Defeat sealing their fate. So here we go again. All the drama of last season now but a distant memory. It is time to wipe the slate clean and write a new story. A story full of heroics, of glory and of grandeur. The grandest of all Asian adventures begins right here. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And so, as a new chapter begins in Asian football, let's have your thoughts, Jim Beglin.
Well, I have no doubt, Peter, that this tournament will be bigger and better than ever. So many different teams, a real galaxy of star names now as well. And I'm truly excited to see how it all pans out.
Action has already started. Keeping in numbers sharp and uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's in a great position here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's forced to go back. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Franck Kessié, is a player, Peter, who really seems to have found his place. He's been described as the complete midfielder with physicality, energy, quality, protecting his defence, and he plays an important hand in moves forward. You really can't be asking for much more than that.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Big chance! Yes! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 14.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Looking for the run. Can he get it through? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Galeno looking to play him in. Shot could be on, and the flag has stayed down. Demiral promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Tries to pass it through.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's picked his way through. And it's Mahrez. And he's running through. It's an errant pass. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's bustling through here. Reeled and the shots. And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
FC Nassau are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
There is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Nassau really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
FC Nassau ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And we're off again. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mahrez. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Demiral kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mahrez. Tony. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, can they get him away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
FC Nassau with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Demiral. Shifted it to the flank. Nice physical challenge.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. All won cleanly. It's a searching pass. He's well positioned here. Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
FC Nassau are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Mahrez. Someone off target. That is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pinches it off him. And it's being shifted off it. Strong running down that left flank. He is through here. Takes a shot. Got to be quick to recover this. FC Nassau have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good looking ball. Now it's Mahrez. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a sharp hit of the ball here. Galeno.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Galeno is offering a right smile there.
Number 35. Coming on the field is number 53.
Mahrez with the short one. And the referee brings it to a close. FC Nassau can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. What a scene we have here. There's a expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret? Shot, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Good pressing, squeezing the play. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Can he get it through? Van Dijk. Ruben Neves. And it's Serginho. Chooses to go crossfield. Kaka. Some really good ball movement. Serves up across. There it is!
After 90 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Alvarez. He's got away. Face to face with the keeper. That's been drilled in. Kaka. Serginho. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now this could be a chance. Beckham moves short. He's having a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort there.
Van Dijk.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And Guardiol. Matches Nunes. And it's Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Kaka. He's having a go. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Nice bit of trickery.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
The most accurate pass. Rodri. And it's Beckham. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
India can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now it's Mbappe. Crosses it. He rises! Oh, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Played through into space. No joy this time. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rice. Kaka. Caicedo looking to penetrate opposition lines. So we've reached the hour mark. Mathias Nunes! Oh, that was a brilliant... save.
Matheus Nunes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
That's gone loose. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Spread out to the left.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pedri and Caicedo. Mathias Nunes. And it's Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Pedri. Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 27.
So here comes the substitution.
Number 15. Caicedo. Coming on the field. Number 9.
The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
Number 8. Hernandez.
Alvarez plays it short. Can he finish? And one more try! ball kick. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. India couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he latch on to this? He's there and gets it away. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. And may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. As you can see, we've already started here. Well, there is Xavi, one of the great creators, inventors, one of the great visionaries of the game, Jim.
I fell in love with him and his style.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And here's Mbappe. Xavi. And reclaimed it in a trice. Can he get it through? Beckenbauer. Ruben Neves. Lovely, now then. Mbappe!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
it's Serginho. And that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No goals as yet. No, that was never going to make it. Jordi Alba. Serginho.
India really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
That is a little undercooked. Saliba. And it's Beckham. Kaka. Laura gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and that could set him on his way. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Takes a shot, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! Goal! Spain!
First blood drawn. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
No, that's been intercepted. Great vision. Aubameyang. And he's on his real chance.
He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Spain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Aubameyang. Serginho. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Hazard. Oh, he's onto this. He's had a shot!
Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Referee brings the first half to a close. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
The second half gets... India didn't have a great chance, surely! And it's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but he really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
It's become a case of men against boys.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Costa Curta. Go for a shot!
Oh, denied at the last.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Irwin plays it short. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Saliba.
India have the chance to go the other way. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Van Dijk. And it's Ruben Neves. Beckham. So we've reached the hour mark. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well played. Rodri. Ruben Neves. More and more pressure on the ball here. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. Jordi Alba. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Ruben Neves. He's cleared it out of harm's way. Tries to play it through. He welcomes it in. And the finish! Well, the ball's come loose here. He's only too happy to take that back. Saliba.
India really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Saliba. Ruben Neves. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a Babia. Great chance! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 90 minutes, number 10, Lionel Messi. Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe. Number
Final checks on the touchline.
A change about to occur.
Number 41.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Van Dijk. It's Ruben Neves. And time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That is Stuta! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So, a breakthrough already. India finding their passes. It's a good ball out wide.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Ruben Neves. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kaka. Xavi. And here's Azar. Kaka. Now it's Mbappe. India have it back and can go again. India are behind here despite their domination of possession. Played into space. That is a little undercooked. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
And here's Mbappe.
Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And he's managed to get through. And the finish! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 15, Eden Hazard.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it.
He's one-on-one, surely! The defence proved infallible then. That won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there, and they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe.
It's a really well-measured ball. This looks promising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Messi. Messi, he's got away.
There they go, hunting again.
That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. So,
Who's he going to be aiming for here? Petri. It's a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. Ruben Neves.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
This is Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, it's come loose. This is Messi. Picked up. Can he finish? Euphoria. Utopia.
and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's good pressure, just hounded him off it. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long. So they're running a fine line now.
Oh, real chance!
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
India with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Substitution after this, their latest change. He's found some space. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal!
Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
76 minutes.
And that will surely go down as one of the
Easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Spain are having a ball here. Always onto this. And the shot!
Oh, taken with style! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents,
A long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Jordi Alba. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Kozinski with acres of space out wide. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. And there's green grass ahead of him. All Black breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Aim forwards. Still no. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. But after all of that, Jim, welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin. Hi, everyone.
And thanks, Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, someone who's really impressed me is Fabinho, with the way he's been able to expand his repertoire. I believe it's down to an improvement in decision making, and now there's a lovely simplicity to all he does.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That's the throw. And here's Aubameyang. Goes for a shot! Messi. It'll be a throw-in. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed. Beckenbauer. He's got the position early. Disappointed with that. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Played into space. Pass is just off target. It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Tries to play it through. And he was quick to react. India, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hazard, Spain finding their passes. Irwin made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Great ball, and he's in here. Kaka. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Saliba, Rodri, Jordi Alba.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That'll be a throw. Hazard.
There will be one.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Saliba. That is Alexander-Arnold. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp.
approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quite big chance.
It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on
Any slip or any sort of indecision, they need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
So what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveler.
Fabinho, a man synonymous with solidity.
Oh, super ball.
India can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Beckham. Rodri. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Xavi. Now it's Messi. Aubameyang.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. This is Messi. He's had a shot.
And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there. Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
The final 5 minutes. Passing nice and neat. India looking to pass their way through. Alexander-Arnold. Beckham. Well, that's well seen too. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. Picked up brilliantly. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.
Đây chụp này. Trời ạ.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, Pre-match build-up has been fantastic.
Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence. And of course himself.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's picked out the run. And Messi!
Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short.
Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the game's first significant moment.
And it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi, nicely shaped ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lewandowski is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
And a chance!
It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions.
They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
He's through, it's one-on-one! It's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. Now, can they get him away? Jordi Alba. Nice looking ball. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's really well manoeuvred. Irwin kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's a chance for Spain to break. Spain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, what's he done? Decent chance! Just cruising!
They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And yes, it's him again. Goes for a shot. It's a goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Become a case of men against boys, and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. That's a cute ball. Cuts out the
Fly. And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And here's Lewandowski. Rooney. Alexander-Arnold. To Beckham. Saliba.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good read, needed to be. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attack to slow down the threat now to turn into a discipline.
Real chance here. Whistle's gone. And the referee has given a penalty. India really could have done without this. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from there. And it's Kaka. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Saliba. Alexander-Arnold. Kaka. And it's Beckham.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Threads one in. Jordi Alba. And it's Beckham. And this is Lewandowski. Rooney. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's been intercepted. He read that really well and stopped it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution in progress.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Xavi. Aubameyang. And he was quick to react.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Alexander-Arnold. Kaka. Jordi Alba gets over and intercepts. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Rooney. Coming on the field is number 20.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
India really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Tries from a long way out. Van Dijk. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. India needed that, they really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
No, that was never going to make it. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
And the referee brings it to a close. India suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Alessandro Costa Curta doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
It's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time.
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's now on perfect reading of the game
And all done with immaculate discipline.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing step. Tries a shot! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So, a breakthrough already. Petri. Showing good feet. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's not taken him long. That's going to be a booking.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Costa Curta. He's gone for goal! That is doing no harm at all.
Costa Curta probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. It's Lewandowski. Out to the right. Back into the middle. Lewandowski. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well played. Kaka knocked down the danger. Erdegaard. Now it's Lewandowski. Take back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Some really good ball movement.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting
Face to face with the keeper. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution on the field. Number 90.
Great chance here from position A1.
Coming on to replace him is number 7.
That should get the job done. Lewandowski. Nicely weighted ball. It's out for a goal kick. Guardiola. Now Kaka.
India making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And he's in on goal. Can he finish?
It's in! Spain are all square! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Guardiola. Kaka.
Rice. Lewandowski. And the finish!
It's in! And they get themselves Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Two goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. India get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since pulling it all down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And yes, it's him. And there's the end of the first half. India are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Now he's got space here. And he thumps it clear. Saliba. Beckham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Beckham. It's a threatening ball. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Messi. It's a searching pass. Beckham is there, and he can get that clear. Lewandowski! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
തിന്നാൻ എൽസ് give me. Give me. പാത്രത്തില്ല.
Torno, mi andiamo questa 8 9.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
We all know what Xavi's game is about, Peter, but that doesn't help when it comes to trying to stop him.
Extraordinary, really, because he's never had to rely on pace or on strength.
No, his game is all about finding and exploiting space and knowing the landscape around him, and he's just brilliant at creating goals and scoring them.
Yeah, he just seems to have all the time in the world on the ball.
Looking for the run. This is Lewandowski. Big chance. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is on his own. Saliba, well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Foden. And here's Messi. Cruyff tries a shot. Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Xavi. And back. Messi is onto it in a flash. Xavi. It's Lewandowski. They're back on the ball again. Well, the idea was a good one. Execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out wide. Looks a decent ball. Cut it out. Xavi. And here's Lewandowski. Clipped into space. Beckenbauer. Quality ball. Xavi. Hazard. He can run onto that. Oh, he's burst through. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Good efforts, and it is right on half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's on it, can he get away? He's shifting through the gears here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Could be danger here. What about this cross?
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. India still this single goal behind.
No way through there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Good ball, good take. India can breathe again, just. That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Xavi gets a foot in here. The referee's awarded a free kick. He has a look out. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Referee's given a throw. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. India are down to 10 men.
Substitution on the field.
Ne?
Number 18, Phil Foden. Coming on to replace him is number 16, Rodri.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Fabinho. Good effort from distance.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Maradona. India will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Looks to the other side. Irwin. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Maradona. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, he's brought him down.
And it is a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Robert Lewandowski.
The chance to pull further clear.
Number 9, Mbappe.
Calm as you like, and they're not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Step up to the plate now. Oh no, this does not look good. Now who's going to be first to this? And he shoots!
And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk tries to clear. And that will be the final act. India were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not